Hello and welcome to News and React.
News and react.
So, today we're going to talk about the Nigerian billionaires that passed away in a plane crash on their way to the Super Bowl. So, the most prominent of these billionaires was Herbert Wigwe. He was a 57-year-old and he was the CEO and majority shareholder of the largest bank in Nigeria called Axis Bank. So in this helicopter crash, it was actually a helicopter. So in this helicopter crash, Mr. Herbert Wigwe actually passed away with his son and his wife. They were with him and they were going to the Super Bowl with him. Herbert was in the process of building a university. He wanted to build a university that would teach about finance and technology and how you rope the two together. And he was very passionate about raising and teaching the next generation of leaders in the banking sector. So he was very invested in the future and future generations and just teaching young people and putting them in the banking sector so they can just succeed. And banking, because it's such a prominent sector in any country, isn't just for the success of an individual, it always aids success for the entire economy. And that's something that he was pretty invested in. Another billionaire that passed away in this helicopter crash was Abi Morla. I'm not going to say the surname because I'm really going to butcher it and I don't like doing that. So his name was Abi Morla. He was the president of the National Council of the Nigerian Stock Exchange in 2017. And 2021 and 2022, he was the chairman of the Nigerian Exchange Group. So Abimbola also worked as part of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce. So these two men were very important people in the finance and banking sector in Nigeria. And how the media, particularly Western media, did what I think is the bare minimum in covering their this crash and the way they passed and just their life stories also just haunts me. It haunts me how people of this caliber pass away in a helicopter crash, and I just feel like no one cares. I feel like media is not really doing its best at covering it, and that's just weird to me. So there were also two pilots in the helicopter when they crashed. The identities of the pilots were never really revealed, but the World Trade Organization did make sure to reveal the identities of these billionaires and the wife and son of Herbert, who also passed in the helicopter crash. Investigations concerning the crash are not very great either. The only thing that was revealed was that the weather was a little shaky. It was rainy and windy and very winter like, and they suspect that maybe that's why they crashed, but that's really all we've gotten. That's really the only coverage we've gotten about why they crashed. I don't understand why the media, with all its power, particularly Western media in the US, which is where the crash happened anyway, I don't understand why investigations aren't being done and coverage being given to this story so that people at least know what exactly happened. Why are they not diving deep into investigations about what caused the crash? Like, was something wrong with the helicopter itself? Was there something wrong with the pilot? What exactly happened? Because I don't think it's just the weather. Maybe, I'm not saying it's wrong, but could it really just be the weather? I don't think so. I think there's something else there. And I don't understand why Western media in particular is just not covering the story properly and giving us what we need. I honestly, to the core of my being, I truly believe that the story did not get all the coverage that it should have, that it deserved, that the lives of these men did not get all the media coverage that they should have gotten. And I genuinely believe it's because they were African. They were from Nigeria, they lived in Nigeria. And I genuinely think that's why they didn't get all the coverage that they should have gotten. We are 4 weeks, I think, into their passing. And this is all we know. This is all we know about them. This is all we know about what happened. We're not getting any media coverage, any information, any new discoveries in the investigations concerning what caused the crash. I don't know. I feel this is my feeling. I feel like if this was If these were people who were from Western countries, people from the UK, the US, if people of this caliber that lived in those types of countries were the ones that passed, I genuinely think the media would still be covering their stories today. I think we would know a whole lot more about them. There would be a whole lot more information. I think investigations would be very important, and everyone would be just rushing to get to the story and get to the real reason why their helicopter crashed. But I genuinely believe because they were African, that's why they didn't get all the media that I genuinely believe they should have gotten. I feel like it's only been a month and everything is already hush hush. Like this didn't happen. It's already like it was literally covered when it happened within that week, and that's it. You don't find anything new really concerning investigations or just even their life stories, their stories. You don't find anything new about them and about this whole situation past 3 weeks ago when they passed. Anything beyond that, nothing. But why? Why? Do they not matter because they were African? Because honestly, if billionaires, prominent people in the finance and banking sectors in other countries, in the US, in the UK, somewhere, if those people were from one of those countries, we would still be hearing about them today. We literally would still be finding out things about them today, either their personal lives, their family lives, or just their professional lives, the things that they've achieved, the things that they've done, even investigations concerning the crash, like I said. And I'm not gonna lie, it haunts me, it bothers me to my core how we still don't know anything really about these people and their stories. And I don't care about their personal lives so much, but I genuinely believe that if they were from Western countries, we would know a whole lot more about their achievements, about their stories, who they were, what they were involved in, all these great things that they've done that I feel like no one cares enough to truly tell us or cover. It's not even about getting new information, it's just covering it in the media and letting us know, giving these people the credit that they deserve. They genuinely deserve a lot of credit, especially Herbert. I don't really know much about Abimola. He was a very like down guy. But Herbert Wigwe, he was a really great guy in the banking sector in Nigeria. And I don't understand why we don't know much about them. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you want to tell me, really. Tell me your thoughts, your feelings. Share with me what you know about these people because I'm very upset. These are people of a very high caliber that passed away. Okay, these people died, guys. We're not talking about something small. They died, and the media is not covering that as well as they should. That's it. Thank you for watching, and we will talk again next time.